happens to little precious Tweety after this, you know what I mean? And then when Tweety starts his little number, I taught. Yeah, you did! You're about to die tonight! How about the Smurfs? Gargamel was 6'7". He had a 3-foot cat. The Smurfs are electric blue. You've been running around the forest, kick over any fern, and you could have found the village. It's not like they're green camo Smurfs, they're blue. I would have loved to have the scene closed and Gargamel's got a whole satchel full of them. He's eating them like little Smurf sushis. The old cartoon thing we used to say when we used to pop the heads off the flower. Mama had baby and her head popped out. Exactly, every one of them little Smurfs, right? And perhaps the biggest tragedy ever of a man whose dignity has been kicked around and taken from him, and I speak of Charlie frickin' Brown. Right? How many people love Charlie? I'll tell you a misconception. Peppermint Patty was not a lesbian, she was a man who was Peppermint Pat. True story. And in my version, Pigpen, he's gonna be all cleaned up wearing Abercrombie and Fitch. You know what I'm saying? He's got more style than anybody. But in my version, Charlie Brown's gonna pitch a no-hitter for one time. You know what I'm saying? And then he's gonna come back and he's gonna kick that ball. And it's gonna be good. Then he's gonna turn around and he's gonna kick Lucy in the face. Cause she's a bitch. And then she's gonna give him oral sex. Cause he's that cool. And the guy's gonna play in the background. That move was a little much for you up here, huh? It was a lot like Elvis back in the day, wasn't it? Not quite, I get it. Are you guys having a good time? Yeah. Don't freaking lie to me. I'm so glad you all came out. Anthony's does a great job. If you've never been here before, this is what you're missing. Like, this is what happens every Thursday night. We have incredible comedians who come up here and make you laugh. How good is that? Let's give it up for Tony and this place. All right, I got a couple more before I get out of here. I want to ask you this, though. So we already established where you're from. Sometimes, when I have sex with my wife, she likes me to talk to her in voices. Okay? It happened to you, too. I get it, bro. It's not because I'm good at voices. It's because I'm really bad at sex. Okay? Okay? And you look a lot like Milton Berle while I'm looking at you right now. It's amazing. It's amazing. You're like 106 and you look great. I mean, I can't even see the colostomy bag almost. I'm sorry if anybody has one of those with them tonight. I'm sorry. Okay, so here's the thing. I try to come up with someone sexy, so I'll always try to come up with someone who maybe has more hair than me.
Not happening.
I know, and that rules out Charlie Brown. So I'm always like this. Shh, be very, very quiet. We're having sex. And she's like, no. And I'm like, kill the rabbit. She's like, no. And so I try to come up with someone even sexier. So I'm like this, I'm like, Autumn, I'm your father. She's like, that's gross, even if you are in Leo. So I try to stick with that same movie, but maybe come up with a different voice, maybe something more epic. So I'm like, how do I will? And she's like, this is getting old. You gotta come up with something good. And I'm like, well, how about we bring a woman into the bedroom? Now, I know they didn't do that on the Titanic, but they do now, okay? And so I said, okay, she said, ask me one of those voices. And I said, okay, I think we should bring Jenny into the bedroom. Having sex with Jenny is like a box of chocolates. And then you never know what you're gonna get. That's so terrible. She's like, if you're not gonna do it for real, you can just go in the other room. And I'm like, okay, I am this time, I'm ready. And I line up. And she's like, I already know what you're gonna say. I'm like, what? She's like, you're gonna say, say hello to my little friend. Nah, that's not what I was gonna say. I was gonna say hello. I was gonna say something they could hear and understand and feel in Cape Coral. I was gonna say, yo, Caroline, take a look at this thing. This thing is huge. Yeah. All right, before we go, I want to ask you one thing. Music. Music is crazy, and I think some of you guys can appreciate this. I think that anybody can write a song, and it was proven back in the day. I'll tell you, this was done by some great artists. There was a song called MacArthur Park. You know it, I knew you would. I'm in love with you right now, I swear to God. I am. I'm gonna fight the feeling and move over here, though, because he's a huge dude. You're like Grizzly Adams just wants to eat me. I'm just coming back over. I'm so likable, bro. You'll love me again. Hey! This show's about to take a whole new twist, ladies and gentlemen. Bam, chicka, bam, bam. Okay, so MacArthur Park was sung by Bette Midler, Linda Ronstadt, Donna Summer. So many people sang it, okay? And it was a song that had a lot of emotion. For you young guys that maybe don't know this song, I'm going to sing it for you. It was just ridiculous lyrics wrapped up in a lot of emotion. You know, like this. Feel free to sing with me, ma'am. Seeing it's me and you. We know this. Someone left the cake out in the rain. I don't think that I can take it, 'cause it took so long to bake it. And I'll never have that recipe again. And I'm thinking, lady, what's wrong with you? Just get on the internet. You can find anything. Who are you to plan the party in the freaking rain? So I rewrote the song to prove that you can make a song with that much emotion with complete stupidity. And it went like this. I prairie dogged and left a little stain. I should have freaking known it. There's no way that I could hold it. And I'll never wear those underpants again. And then I take them off and I swing them around my head and throw them and go into the remix. Now I'm free! I'm free balling! Country music, ladies and gentlemen. You guys have heard of it. You know it exists. But the lyrics are completely stupid. Okay? Tequila makes her clothes fall off. Tequila makes me shit myself. I want you to love me like my dog does. Really? Every time I come in the house, my dog is drinking out of the toilet bowl. That kind of love you want? My dog humps the leg of everybody I bring over, even strangers. That's the kind of love you want. My dog eats kitty litter out of the box, like it's little kitty almond rokas. That kind of love you want? If I put peanut butter on my downstairs, my dog would lick it for like, won't you love me like my dog does? Alright, last one. What if, ladies and gentlemen, it wasn't a great day to be alive? What if it just wasn't? What if Travis Tritt was wrong, and this day was not a great day to be alive? What if maybe you were thinking about leaving your wife? Or worse, maybe it would go like this. It's a great day to kill your wife. I hear the bitch still talking when I close my eyes. She's buried out in the neighborhood. I guess she should have shut her mouth when I said she should. And she always goes into the remix of Kelly Clarkson, and she's like, what doesn't kill me makes me stronger, and I'll freaking shoot you. Don't think that I won't fuck all of your friends. I'm junior high, ladies and gentlemen.